Hey everybody, it's Cam and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. Today's video is about the new update that just dropped for the Summer 2025 update. Went ahead and got released last night. Super pumped. Obviously, not everything got released right away. For example, the Aquila stuff with the new cards and the Sisyphus quest. Those have not been released yet, but said in the update notes that those will be released fairly soon in a separate content patch update. So looking forward to get that stuff. But today I just want to go over the things that were released into Live Realm. So pretty hyped about that stuff. First off is the new raid, the Ghastly Conspiracy raid that has now been released for guilds. It is a little bit different of a raid. And those of you who've been able to play it in test realm, right, only need 8 people now instead of 12. But it's got a lot of new gear, new pets and that kind of stuff that you can get through the raid. So should be fun. Obviously, I think the wand that you can get from it is pretty sick. The craftable wand that has all of the different schools on it. I think that'd be a cool stitch for my balance and cool things like that. But yeah, like if you get the chance to get your guild together and try out that new raid, go for it. It's based on the heap in Lemuria, which is kind of where I am right now. So this is kind of what the field's going to look like while you're in that raid. But yeah, that's really, really cool. The next thing that they've added, as you can see it down here, is the recycling bin. So instead of putting something in your trash can, you can put it into the recycling bin. And what that does for you is it'll stash it in there for up to 30 days. Because apparently there's been multiple problems of people trashing something and then they regret it. So they're putting the recycling bin in so you can get it back from there within 30 days. And it does have a limited size. And you can remove stuff from your recycling bin sooner than 30 days. But it does cost you gold to do so. So it'll cost you 1,000 gold per item that you reclaim from the recycling bin. But yeah, it's just right in your backpack, right in your spellbook, down here. I'm not going to do it because I don't really have anything that I put in there that I really want to get rid of. So, but yeah, super, super helpful for like extra storage and that kind of stuff. And then let's say you accidentally trash something or put it in the recycling bin, you can always just reclaim it back if you have the gold to do so, which only 1,000 gold isn't that much, so I don't see it really being too much of a problem. The next change that they added as well was spell changes. So some of the big things are for ice and death, specifically in the PvP world, where frostbite and poison now have a different path. So previously, you just had your kind of straight up poison and frostbite, and they do their damage over time. But that has been since just normal PvP banned, where you're going to go ahead and need to get some spell elements. And here's what the bottom path looks like for frostbite now. Right, 3D damage, and it can clear 4 charms for negative 55 school specific shield. So if you're going against a death, you're going to get death shields for negative 55. So those are good spells still. Like if you can get the spell elements for them, it looks like those are going to be obtained through Beast Moon and Beast Moon seeds. But really, really good spells if you can get them for PvP. I know they were pretty good before this patch, but still, like, you want to be able to have those opportunities. Good blade counters, especially going against like storms or myths or fires who can do a lot of damage and use blades quite often. So similar with poison, it is the same. The next spell changes that they did, and I hopped on my fire to show this, is also towards hots and dots and those kind of changes. So they updated the bottom path for spells that target hots and dots and made it so that they will gambit those or sacrifice those in order to do more damage or better output on that. So previously, like on Scion of Fire, it used to be did a certain amount of damage and that kind of stuff. And it'll put dots on there, right? And it would do more damage if you had 3 dots already on the opponent. Now it's you're just going to get rid of those dots as a whole to do some more damage, and it is more damage than what it was previously, but still a little bit different. So obviously that was nice to have. I liked having that. I used it a lot in PvP, of just being able to use that Scion after, like a Fire Elf or an Amulet, to be able to get that extra damage and retain those dots on there to keep doing that damage over time. But a little bit different now, so different plays, maybe add on like a Fire Elf or something like that to keep extra damage over times there. But similar to like the Life Scion, right, where you're targeting those hots, you will be gambiting or getting rid of hots on yourself to do more damage. So how it's going to change the meta, it can have an effect. We'll see, but we'll try to work around it. Obviously, you're still getting extra damage output from the Scions and that kind of stuff, and those other ones that target them. But we'll see. Like, for example, the same with the Freet, right? We're gambiting those three dots to do more damage. So it'll be interesting to see how that changes how I go ahead and play on my fire for PvP and that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll run with it. I think we'll see what the meta does over time with it. One last final thing that they did with spells as well is for the shadow enhanced spells that dealt with giving auras. So examples like Rusalka or some of the other things that would put on an aura on yourself, or like a weakness aura on the opponent. Those have now been patched and fully into the game now, because I know previously like it wouldn't take the aura off. So like, it could be an infinite aura on the caster or on the target, and they wouldn't be removed. So good to have those kind of things actually patched and updated now, where they're gonna work properly, and reintroducing those shadow enhanced spells. So can definitely help out for people like Weaving into Storm and Rusalka and Iron Sultan, or some of those other ones that can be super beneficial. But yeah, again, like a lot of PvP spell changes that happened in this update. Excited to see, like I said, what it does to the meta. But overall, I'm pretty excited about the update. I'm excited to see the Aqualish stuff finally get added, and the new spells, because I know those can help out for PvP as well. And it's something that they needed. Like, other than the 3 main dungeons here, they really haven't added anything to it since. So it'll be nice, kind of refreshing, some more stuff for max wizards to do and get after outside of the advanced combat features, raids, and that kind of stuff. So looking forward to that other stuff to get added. But yeah, if you like the video, please go ahead and like and subscribe for more content like this. I want to try to keep up as much as I can with the update videos. Obviously, gonna be posting more stuff towards the weekend, but looking forward to it.